Pinto Pete in Arizona. I am the king of the ranges. No ties or feathers have I. No walls of a house nor my vision, for I live out under the sky. The wide open space is my doorway. The stars are my lamps overhead. And when I grow tired and weary, I use saddle and grass for my bed. Oh, get along, old horse, your hoofs beat out. A song will ride the ranges bright. All morning, noon, and night. With the yip and the eye, the road will fly. We'll laugh at danger steady, for your duty must perform. We'll guard, we'll fight, to keep the ranges bright, for we are the kings of the border.
Say, boys, you sure tickle me the way you fuss over and baby that Pinto horse of yours.
Say, listen, young fella. Old Desert Chief and I have been pards for some time. He's seen me through some pretty tough roads. Why shouldn't we love each other and respect each other?
Well, I guess you're right, boss. If you can take the bumps together, you ought to be able to enjoy the smooth end of the road, too.
That's just like my old Mustang, boss. We sure understands each other plenty.
Why, Desert Chief even helps me when I'm in the mood to write poetry.
No.
Yes, he just stands there still and sort of dreams along with me. Sort of a dream pal, don't you know?
Speaking about dreaming, boss, reminds me of the little Irish gal I used to go courting. When I'd take her home, we'd sit in the front parlor and gaze out at the moon and dream by the hour.
Yeah, and I suppose, as usual, you'd whisper sweet nothings in her ear.
Yeah, until the wee small hours, Curly.
Yeah, until her pappy'd come to the stairway and holler, "Hey, Maggie, show that fella the door."
She showed him the parlor, and he whispered, "I love you." She showed him the kitchen, and he promised to be true. She showed him this, showed him that, and Ma let out a roar. "Maggie, yes, Ma, show that fella the door." She showed him her kitten, and they started to meow. She showed him her poodle, and the dog went bow, wow, wow. And while they talked, the parrot squawked, "I'll tell you what to do. Maggie, yes, Paul, show that monkey the zoo." She showed her expenses, and he said it looks like rain. She showed him her bank book, and his love grew warm again. She showed him checks, stocks, and bonds. The Paul yelled, "That will do." Maggie, yes, Paul, show him the mortgage too.
Hard luck, Curly. Yeah, but I guess we've all had experiences like that.
Yeah, well, what gets me is how with all these fine gals, Curly is stuck to the bachelor's life.
Well, maybe he figures that it's better for the gal's sake to stay single.
You said it, boss. And it's better for me. At least in that direction, I'm at peace with the world.
Say, boss, you better sing that song to our Curly. He might need his mind
Yeah,
changed.
you might be right at that, Jack. Yeah, well, there's no harm in trying anyhow.
Peace with the world with you. A cozy room, a comfortable chair, and never a care as long as you're there. The day may have its worries, for skies are not always blue. But when the day has flown, how sweet to be alone, at peace with the world in the evening with
Well, that's all very nice, boss, but I think I'll stay a bachelor for a while yet.
Oh, now, Curly, think of a nice, cozy little home and someone to mend your socks and sew all buttons and stuff.
Yeah, and bawl me out for coming in late for dinner. No more dancing with the boys.
What's that? No more dancing? Say, Curly, I'm going to appoint the boys as a bodyguard to see that you stay single. No more dancing, indeed. Well,
You wouldn't care to tackle one with me now, would you?
Say, you start some music and see.
No. I can see it wouldn't do to let either one of you fellows wander away from each other very far. You know, this old range would be dead.
Yeah, I'm afraid if any of you boys would leave me, it sure would be a lonely spot.
Well, thanks, boss.
Hey, I'd like to make one exception to that, boss.
What's that, Curly?
I think if you'd fire that thorn in my side, Jack, this range would be a fairly decent place to live.
Now, look here, you old fire eater. You know that if I wasn't here, you'd get lonesome for someone to rag you. Now,
Say,
wouldn't you,
boys,
huh?
I think that I see a cyclone coming. You better sing a nice song and sort of lay the dust.
Okay, boss. I could show the world how to smile. I could be glad all of the while. I could change the gray skies to blue if I had you. I could leave the old days behind, leave all my pals, I'd never mind. I could start my life all anew if I had you. I could climb the snow-capped mountain, sail a mighty ocean wide. I could cross the burning desert If I had you by my side, I could be a king, dear, uncrowned, humble or poor, rich or renowned. There is nothing I couldn't do if I had you.
That's quite him down in
Oh, now, wait a minute. See here, boss. Why do you sit looking at the fire with that faraway look in your eyes?
Oh, I don't know, Jack. I guess I just saw a picture in the old fire.
I'll bet one of Dynamite's donuts he saw a picture of a poem. Am I right, boy?
I'm afraid you are, Curly.
Well, let's have it. Don't be so stingy.
Well, now remember,
Oh,
Jack.
yeah.
Remember, I didn't suggest it.
Well, all right, go ahead.
Wherever my feet may wander, wherever I chance to be, there comes with the coming of eventide a vision that's sweet to me. I see my mother sitting in the old familiar place, and she rocks to the tune her needles sing, and thinks of an absent face. I can hear the roar of the city about me now as I write, but over 1,000 miles of snow, my thought steeds fly tonight to the dear little cozy cottage and the room where Mother sits and slowly rocks in her easy chair and thinks of me as she knits.
Hey, that was fine, boss.
Gee, if I could see poems like that, I'd look at a fire all the time.
Well, cheer up, Curly. Your time's a-coming.
Don't kid yourself, Jack. I'm going the other way. In fact, I'm halfway to heaven right now.
Just halfway to heaven, you'll find a cottage small. It's halfway to heaven, beside a garden wall, while butterflies are flirting out in the sun. Behind a kitchen curtain, someone's cooking while she's looking out of the window to hear that old refrain I whistle as I come down the lane. Then she meets me halfway, halfway up the pathway that's halfway to heaven and home.
Comes time to say farewell, I ain't much good at it. It's so much easier to say hello, but I'm afraid for now it's got to be so long.